Alrighty, so today we are going to go over 6 questions/misconceptions that are very common when you're a new seller on Amazon. I know for all of these, I either had these questions or misconceptions when I was a new seller, or other people have since asked me about them when I explain what it is I do. I think this is going to provide a lot of value in a very short, condensed amount of time. So let's hop into it. First off, I'm Jonathan. This is Duke Does Amazon, my Amazon selling channel. We actually got the Duke man taking a nap right here. I've been selling for about 2 years, retail, online arbitrage. It's changed my life. I'm sharing everything I've learned, continue to learn, some documenting as well. Number 1, Amazon is not buying your products. You are selling on Amazon, you are not selling to Amazon. It is just a platform for third-party sellers like myself. They don't have a shopping list and say, hey, Jonathan, if you knock these out, we'll give you this price for them. You are simply using Amazon as a marketplace online to sell to the end consumers, which is not Amazon themselves. Next up, number 2, you are not allowed to sell anything that you want under the sun when you're a new seller on Amazon. You are what is referred to as restricted in many categories, brands, and or specific items, or a combination of any of the above, okay? It's actually a good thing. I won't bore you with details here, but the bottom line is this. If you're a new seller, Amazon wants to protect the integrity of the marketplace, not have counterfeit goods, and people that have to like earn their stripes and prove themselves in order to sell reputable major brands or restricted categories, brands, products, etc. Okay? So unlike Facebook Marketplace, unlike Craigslist, you are not allowed to sell a lot of things, but you are also allowed to sell a lot of things. And with time, when you prove yourself, you can become ungated in a variety of ways, whether it be naturally and organically, whether it be an auto approval, or whether you go through a distributor or wholesaler, provide an invoice and follow those steps, basically forcing your way into it, okay? And I'll link a video here because I recently did an ungating video. But the bottom line is this, with time, you can sell a lot of things, but right off the bat, it takes some time and you have to prove yourself. Number 3, is selling on Amazon passive income? All right, this is like such a hot question because everybody seeks out passive income, the holy grail, right? Very, very few things in the world are truly passive income, and that kind of holds true here for selling on Amazon. The answer is yes and no. Starting with yes. It's yes because if I send in products to Amazon and it's sitting on their warehouse shelves at a fulfillment center and it's live on Amazon, well, people can buy those products 24/7, 365. It's not like several days a week or certain hours of the day they can't buy them. So I'm gonna get sales in my sleep, when I'm working my other job, when I'm working out, when I'm walking my dog, etc. So in that regard, it's not a direct trade-off of only compensated for my exact time and direct time correlation, okay? So you can make money even when you're not actively working on the business. However, it really comes down to this. If you don't continue to source products to send into Amazon, eventually your well will run dry. Yes, you can use prep centers. Yes, you can hire virtual assistants, but ultimately you still need to continuously and always buy products to sell on Amazon, or else eventually you will run out. Now you might be wondering, well, can I hire people to do the ordering for me and get as hands off as possible? In theory, yeah, you could. But I still think you even have to manage those people, or you're gonna wanna sign off on their purchases, or you don't want other people to know exactly what you're buying, or they can do this themselves, right? So there's always gonna be some hands-on element. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because again, I think passive income is like a false illusion, but I just wanna be realistic, okay? So it's a yes and no, and for those reasons why. Number 4, do you have to create a listing? And this is a common question because when I share with people the volume that I do, it seems overwhelming, like, wow, how many pictures do you take? How many listings do you have to create? This must be so time consuming, right? And I think because people are so used to the old school model of eBay or Craigslist or whatever, you take a couple pictures, you write a description, You upload it, you set a price, right? And that would be very time consuming. And I've been selling on Amazon for 2 years now. I have never taken a picture of a product and I have never created a listing, okay? There are millions and tens of millions of active listings, and I just jump on those existing listings that already have a track record of sales, that already have other sellers on them, that already are a proven seller. Not only do I not have to and not want to, I could though create my own listing and add pictures and stuff, but now it's gonna take time to build traction as it's a brand new listing. And for whatever the algorithm is in Amazon world, a brand new listing isn't gonna get the same traction of something that's been on there for years and has a proven track record, okay? So anyway, I've never taken a picture, I've never created a listing. You can, but you certainly don't have to. I never have, and I don't plan on it anytime soon. Number 5, do you have to create your own product to sell on Amazon? And I remember when I was a newbie and like dipping my toes in the water. Is that the saying? I don't know. You know what I mean. Just getting started. So toes in the sand. But anyway, there's so much information out there. And now I can so easily peg it as there's private label, which is creating your own brand or your own product, which you can do. More capital up front, finding a supplier. But I've never done that. I do what is called arbitrage. I go to retail stores or online stores. I buy existing products from reliable nationwide manufacturers. I find discrepancies in the pricing, and then I sell them for profit on Amazon, or at least that's the goal, okay? I've never created my own product. I've never created a barcode. I've never created my own brand to sell on Amazon. I am simply flipping existing products that already exist, and I don't have to create my own, and nor do you. You can if you go down the rabbit hole that is known as private label. There's a million ways to make $1 million on Amazon. That's just not how I do it, nor do you have to do it that way. And last but not least, selling on Amazon is not get rich quick, all right? I know, just like passive income, that's what everybody wants, but it's really not. And rather than me just saying that, let me explain it on very simple terms, okay? Let's use some really round numbers and easy dates. So let's say I open an account and I buy all of my products on January 1st. Then I prep them, I send them to Amazon for FBA. They get checked in on January 15th. Then over the course of the next month, everything sells because you did a good job, okay? So everything now has sold by February 15th. Now, Amazon does not yet pay you. They are gonna hold on to that in escrow, basically, until the refund period elapses. So from January 1 until you actually see that money could be 8 weeks when you get started. And by the way, in that time, if you like selling on Amazon and you're realizing all these different products, you're gonna keep buying more and more and more, right? And now you're sending that into Amazon. And now those products have a 6 to 8 week lag time. And again, those are just rough numbers, right? And so it's this ongoing cycle. So from my experience, what happens is this. For those that keep bumping up and bumping up and bumping up, eventually you're gonna hit a point where you plateau. Let's say your budget, you literally can't spend more than $10,000 a month, but you get to that point every single month for several months. Now you put in 10, you get back 12 or 15 or whatever it is, you can stash some aside because you don't even have the ability, the time or whatever to keep scaling. But if you continue to scale like so many people do because they continue to see the returns and the opportunities on Amazon, you're just kind of reinvesting until you hit a plateau, and then you start to really realize some profit. But a lot of people like to just continuously scale and scale and scale, right? I don't want to dive into it. It's a conversation that's really in depth. It's about cash flow. It's about Amazon's payout schedule, things of that nature. Just know this. It is not get rich quick, and if I could give advice to any of my friends that were interested in this, I would say don't quit the day job or even plan on it for a year, 2 years, even at all. You have time to get this in if you really want to, outside of a job, on the weekends, nights, whatever it is. You can buy products online 24/7, 365, retail stores till 9, 10 o'clock at night. So get out there, take action, but just know you're not gonna get rich quick. Those are it. Those are the 6 common misconceptions / questions that I have seen, that I have had, and I hope this helps answer some of those for you if you were wondering about any of them. Once again, I'm Jonathan. This is Duke Does Amazon. my Amazon selling channel, and I am on Instagram as well at Duke Does Amazon. Questions, comments, whatever, put them below. Have a great day, and I will continue to see you guys soon. All right, later.